Now, Beatriz Morillas.
Great. I'm not sure if I'm going to talk in English or in Spanish. So
Well, this session is English, so...
Is that so?
Is that so?
No, I'm saying, and can I ask the audience, just in case? Just because Andres has spoken in Spanish, so that, maybe it sounds a little strange that I talk in English. ¿Quién prefiere que hable español? Que levante la mano. ¿Y quién prefiere que hable en inglés? Oh dear, okay.
And the moderator has a 30% weight in the vote, so you speak English.
Okay, so a very good morning to all of you. My name is Beatriz Morilla, and I'm delighted to be here. Thanks so much for EduFinet to invite me to talk, as we say in Spain, about my book. I'm responsible of sustainability at the Spanish Banking Association, but I'm here to talk under another hat. I have the honor to chair the Financial Education Committee at the European Banking Federation, where in 25 countries, among yours, are members and we share practices. By the way, I'm very happy that you mentioned the hard work of the banks helping you to do the right job, because it's not very normal here in Spain that we get some credit for the amount of resources and money we put into this, as we feel the responsibility as well. So thanks so much for that. Okay, and because I have only 9 minutes, which I'm going to start now, right now, okay.
Yes.
Okay, thanks so much. I only have time for 2 messages, okay? Because normally it says that it's 1 message every 5 minutes, so 2 messages. And for the first message, I need all of you, okay? So can you please stand up? All of you. Wow, you look so elegant. Standing up. What an elegant audience I do have here. Perfect. Okay. I need my slide. Fantastic. Okay. I want you to think that life is a race. Okay? That's not difficult to think because we have heard this metaphor before. So this is a life, the race is a race, and we all are there, waiting to start going on in what is called life. And there are some obstacles there every time, that we go through. So I'm going to make 6 statements, okay? If that statement applies to you, you keep standing up. If that does not apply to you, you sit down. For example, if I say, you are a human being, you keep standing up. If I say, you're an alien, hopefully you will sit down, okay? So I'm going to start with the first one. Please keep standing up if your parents lived together all their life. Okay? If they get divorced or separated, you sit down. Okay, keep standing up if your father was a present figure in your home. Okay? Good. Keep standing up if you never have to help your parents pay the bills. Good. Keep standing up if you have access to university. Not that you have gone to university, but you could have gone if you wanted. Good. And finally, keep standing up if you never have to wonder where your next meal will come from. Good. Okay, now I want you to look around. Okay? All the statements I've said have nothing to what anything you've done or any decisions you've made. You've been given a much better start. Imagine that statement, each statement were 2 meters, okay? 1 and 2. These 6 statements I made you go 12 meters ahead of the rest. That doesn't mean that they don't have to race. Of course, we all have to race, but it will be foolish of us think that because of that, or the opportunities that we had, we didn't have much better opportunities and a better head start. It will be foolish as well of us who are standing up, so lucky, not to do something in our lives to make this race a fair one and more equal. And that's what life is about. And that's what education is about. Financial education is a vital skill. People who have financial education and demonstrates good financial behavior has a better start and can catch up with you guys, with me. So thanks so much. Thank you, sit down. Although you really look very good. Okay, standing up. So that was my first message. The second message is, okay, so if we all believe, you need to believe, to say yes, the financial education and financial literacy is a life skill, and it helps you to have a better life. So what is what we need to know? And what is true, there's a lot of consensus of what we need to know and what is age, because there are ages in which you cannot talk about. You cannot, to my 15 years old, you cannot talk about risk, because his brain, is about risk. He loves risk. So there's no point in talking to him about risk. So depending on the age, there are certain things that you can teach. And I'm going to only focus on the 3 to 5. I'm going to tell you an anecdote. For example, to me, the most important concept here is that in order to earn money, you need to work. Money doesn't grow on trees. I remember my 4-year-old Manuel son, and I arrived late to pick him up. Okay, so he said, sorry, I have to work, Yes, but Mom, why do you have to work? I said, look, it's to earn money. I pay education, Every time I go to the cashier machine, there's money just because of work. And my son looked at me and said, you're very foolish, because Santiago's mother doesn't work, and she gets money also from the cashier machine. So you must be wrong on that, okay? So, but the concept of earning money is an effort, and there's an effort on doing that is really important in our life. But it's not only one stage, you mentioned primary, secondary. Education is a life process, because life gets much harder when you grow up. There are certain things that you need to know along your life and to learn at what we call in the pangs, the teachable moments. You all are going to have a family or not. Some of you are going to get divorced. Some of you are going to buy a house or not and going to retire. And all of these kind of more difficult moments you need to make decisions. And for that, to make a sensible decision, you need to know what to do and develop the right skills and the right behaviors. So if we all agree that life is a process, it's not only a question of education at schools and at home. So I'm not going to stop here, because you're going to see, you already heard a lot in these 2 days about what we're doing in Europe. I'm going to do a challenge, and this is my second message. Is it enough what we're doing? The truth is, today I woke up and I saw Malaga hoy, and I saw that the number of increasing homeless family is increasing, mainly women. There are tons of people that are not running this race accordingly. And there are a lot of people who are remaining behind. Today is Black Friday. There are millions of people buying stuff that they don't need to impress people they don't like with the money they don't have. Wow. Okay. So it is not enough. So my final message is how to become bolder and braver. These guys, a lot of companies are spending tons of money in marketing. How do we do sexy? How do we do saving sexy? I remember in the saving week that we used to give these small pigs. Hello, can we do something more innovative? Much more, as I said, braver, because the clock is ticking. And we are all ahead in this race, but there are tons of people behind that maybe, they decide to push us a little bit further, up aside. So there's a huge responsibility. So my second message and final message is, what are you're going to do? As Beatriz Morilla, what I'm going to do when I leave this Congress to help my family, to help my relatives, to help my colleagues at the association to have a better life. Because this is what all is about, to have better lives. What are you going to do, you guys? Board members, people from the public institutions, teachers, catedráticos from university, very well respected. What are you going to do? Do it now, and I hope that you all agree that there's a lot to do, and we have a responsibility. One of the words I really love from English is accountability. What are we going to do ourselves to do this better? So I hope that the second measure is given, and you don't hate me that much, and you don't spend in Black Friday what you don't have, okay? So thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Andrés, Valentina, Mónica, Barbara, and Beatriz, for these very interesting presentations with many bullet points that we can take away. Thank you for keeping the time. Our session has been 51 minutes, so because we started late. So, and I think now there is a break, and that's all. Thank you.